Oh no. It's partly here the mod. Okay. Alright, hello, hello, hello. Oh, they all just started there. Don't tell me it's full speed. You cannot be for real. Granadi is not here and it's full speed again. Are you actually kidding me? This must be a joke. Like, what the fuck? This is definitely sus. Like, I think that not Phoebe is choosing the track of the days, I think Granadi is. He is definitely working for Nadeo at this point. It cannot be that whenever he doesn't have time, it's ISO full speed. Oh. How do I do this transition the best? Ah, okay, here I have to make sure to be left. We'll run with some respawns. Oh, this was wrong. I have to go to the right. Okay. Here. And then I have to make sure to go to the left at the exit. That's it already. There's a speed slide there at this landing. Does speed slide this obviously. I'm not sure if I want to go for that. That might be a speed slide that makes me slower when I don't hit it perfect. Yeah, let me check again. Here to the right, so here it was laggy. Aha, one long right slide. Yeah, beautiful run. A nice speed slide. It's gonna be the problematic one again. But the question is, do I get it once decent or not? Hello, Shingarius. Oh, there's an edge. Actually, that cost me quite some speed. I have to make my ghost on. Yeah, I'm getting the slide automatically, then it's actually fine, I guess. So I'm happy with this run. Let it be a good position. 51st. Yeah, GG. I changed the pad. I take my smooth steer pad. Hello. Cannot be for real that we have fucking full speed again. Every single cup of the day where it would be important for me to be at div 1, we get ISO full speed. Oh, fuck. That was a good try. I don't know why though. I don't know why I was ahead. No idea. not a good start. How much time do we have? 6 minutes, okay. I mean, maybe I can cook something. But it's like with ice. I have to get it through. Come on, please. 35th? It's on the edge. It's on the edge. I mean, on full speed I would think that not so many people improve, because whoever is able to play full speed will get a good time quickly, usually. On other maps, also the 35th place wouldn't really feel like enough. Yeah, it was a fun race. We had, of course, also many other races in that stream. But I decided to upload just one of them. To get rid of the ghost now. I was behind. And I'm 49th. 50th because I just lost a position on my own seeding server. '56. Ah, it's not enough. I need to improve. Fuck. How do I improve? Yeah. This is just in the way a little bit. If I focus on my speed slide, on my skid marks, then this edge is of course close. Yeah, too late. Wait. I actually didn't drop much further. So far. We get an update soon. Wait. Literally 1.5 minutes ago I was 56th. Or 2 minutes ago I was 56th. This is kinda what I was talking about, to be honest. That there are not so many late improvements on full speed. But also when I was 56th with 2 minutes to go, I didn't really think that this could be enough. Ha! We out of one. I didn't think that would happen. Really. Actually, the 64th place is also 300s behind me. What is this gap? Like 2 positions, 300s on such a map. That's crazy. So, I have to quickly check what Kumba wrote. Oh, I'm automatically qualified. That's a very nice thing. 9:45 CET. Amazing. So title change, Div 1 Cup of the Day. So, boom. Okay, I'm auto-qualified in the Writers Du Sale for the next round. That's nice. So, I can... Shouldn't there have been Yek-Out Cup today? The Granati Yek-Out? I thought that would happen today. Am I wrong? I mean, there wasn't an update, but I thought when else? Ah, tomorrow. Yeah, true. True, he wanted to do it Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, true. Okay, also, there was the first RTS match that I had. It was planned to be during Cup of the Day, starting at 19:30, which was of course something that I didn't like to see. The thing is, the match after us had 3 forfeits, so it was an auto-qualification for the 4th one, for the 4th player. And then I asked, can we do our match later? That still would have meant, yeah, right after Cup of the Day, missing then possibly other cups. But now I got told that I'm also automatically through. Even though I had still 3 opponents and none of them forfeited yet. Naja. I'm through into next round and that one is at 21:45, so that's actually pretty late. That means, however, that I will not be able to play the Yannex Platform Cup today. What I could play, however, is the Weekly Shorts Cup. But I'm not really sure if that makes sense to play for me. Okay. Survive the first knockout round. Now I'm speaking of the real weekly shorts, not the community ones. The cup that Giuliano took over from Granadi. Because Granadi didn't want to play it anymore. The thing is, I also didn't play the weekly shorts since quite a long time. And the question is, shouldn't I rather focus on the RDS and training the maps? But training them until 21:45 in stream is also a bit weird. What I saw is that the Melzi Cup is not happening. And now actually I could have played the Melzi Cup. Melzi Cup's of course the cup that has weekly prize money that got actually moved to next week, when I saw that correct. Yeah, and the Yannick's Platform Cup, which I really like, I can sadly then not play. And my RDS match is too late. Also actually it would have been better if my RTS match would be earlier. Oh, GG. Amazing. I'm in! I'm not even orange! To be honest, today I also wouldn't have had any issues to play the match at 7:30, because until this time I'm anyway knocked out. And it's fucking full speed. It would have been fine for me actually to miss this cup of the day as well. Wouldn't even have been a problem now to play the RDS match. The thing is, this RTS Playoffs Cup thing, no? Is also mega in the way tomorrow. Tomorrow it is parallel to 3-4 other cups, which is quite annoying. But it depends, like how bad it is, depends on like in which matches I end up in these playoffs. The good thing is, if I stay in the winner bracket, I obviously have less matches to do as if I am in the loser bracket. So my goal today is to stay in the winner bracket. And the first match is done. I'm auto-qualified, so I have one more match to do. And this one more match, if I manage to get top 2 there, then I have my first match tomorrow during Cup of the Day. That is of course also a bit annoying because it's during Cup of the Day. But that means that I can play the Team Draft Cup, which is before Cup of the Day. Now the thing with the Team Draft Cup is, depending on how early my team gets eliminated, also the team that I'm in, depending on how early we get eliminated, I might have also a lot of free time or not. But if we go all the way in the Team Draft Cup into the final, then I have of course an issue. If we go through the whole rounds to the very end, then the Team Draft Cup will actually go until Cup of the Day, and then any RDS matches before Cup of the Day would basically be parallel to it. And that is also what I now will try. I will try to win this one match that I have, and then we see. Then I can do Team Draft. Team Draft Cup is a really nice and important cup for me. I actually want to win this with my team. I'm not sure if I ever won. Did I? I'm not sure. I can actually not tell for certain if I ever won an edition in the Team Draft Cup. Also if my team ever won that I was in. Obviously I would like to be the team captain, ideally. That is something that I cannot guarantee to get though. But also when I'm not the team captain, I of course want to win there. Because the format is nice, the cup is nice, and often I also missed it due to work. And as they changed the date, I almost was missing it. But it turned out to work. Yeah, that's the thing. The teams will be created in the cup. Basically, there is a seeding, and the top 8 players will be team captains. The top 8 players from the seeding will be team captains. And these team captains are then able to pick the other players that they want in their team, one by one. These other players have, however, also a cost, so you cannot just take the best and most expensive players. Yeah, you have to take also some cheaper ones. You need to be very clever and efficient with who you take. And the strategic element, I like such things a lot. So this is something really for me. But of course it makes the most fun when you actually get captain yourself. Also, I can kinda judge pretty well how good the players are, because I play so many cups. This was a close round. I can judge how good players are. Josh is out. Whoa. Twitch broke again? Okay. But do we kind of see that also in my stream that it broke, or is that just for others? Goal achieved, guys. I got into the top 32. I mean, pace-wise, I barely made it into this diff. It was not obvious to make that. Might get knocked out now. Probably needed a good round now. And I had this airtime. Yeah. Yeah. First red. I mean, it would have stopped for me anyway at some point. I got top 32, which is good. But at some point, I would have been stuck here with pace. It's just full speed. I'm happy that I got the F1. Yeah, Sahne. Going full over this bump and no speed slide. Yeah, there are some parts here where I also struggled with keeping grip while speed sliding. Kanchika is also out. Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna check a few things while we're watching. What? Nah. This is so rigged. Huh? Okay guys, I have to show you something then. After Kappa. Remind me that I have to show you something. Oh, this might be it for Sano. But look at this round now. you needed a 44.79. Like, also my PB also is out. It's even slower than first red. So let's see what Schenker posted here. I wonder how Mr. V would rate this track. Probably not so good because so many slalom hairpin zigzag. But for Trackmania it should be good. Did Scrappy qualify? Is he already out? First place, Scrappy. Does he make the jumps here? Yeah. No, Scrappy now in danger here, but it's early in the round. We got this decent. Ooh, what an overtake. At the last moment. Wait, Spam is also there. I actually scrolled through the list to see if Spam is playing and I didn't see him. One. Look at this round. Spammy is now out. Nobody crashed. What is this? Yeah, this is full speed. You need that pace at some point. I'm just checking still here on Discord a few things, but I think done now with that. Afterwards I have to check now how we will check also in which kind of match I ended up. So this round is early on decided, seems like. And the virtual guy out. No way. Keyboard abuser would have been in. Keyboard abuser would have been in because this guy made the same mistake. Okay, let's see. Also we have, of course, an okay boy in, so we are cheering for the one German. There's Giuliano is of course also German. Are there more? I don't think so. Scrappy's German, obviously. Yeah, also we are cheering, of course, for the okay boy. Roma's of course super good in full speed as well. In this round, however, he struggles, and I don't think that he was mega dominant so far. Okay, he has decent speed, he will be in. And at the Sege, a bit more speed than Giuliano. Scrappy! Scrappy is behind. I just wanted the trophies and then out with a .69. Beautiful line by this guy. I mean, it is beautiful to watch when someone manages to get it. It's not so beautiful when you watch a guy that crashes on full speed. Then you don't see much. I'm not gonna lie, but Giuliano, pace-wise, is now starting to struggle with these opponents. Now watch him. That's the best start. That's at least something. But here it starts, and here come the speed slides. And then you see directly the full speed pros. Like Giuliano took all the advantages that he could find in the beginning before the speed slides start. But the full speed players also know once the speed slides start, we will get him anyway. if we do it good. And yeah, seems to be the case that Giuliano is out now by pace, but he did a good job, 6th place. 44.666. Okay, it was basically 50% shift players in the field. Now one of them is down. The other two, however, count to the favorites here to win this. On full speed I also often see new names. I haven't really seen this guy, or probably when I saw him in one of the latest full speed cup of the days, then I most likely forgot him again. Rather new to me, and same for Lemonade HD. Also these two I don't really know, but you have here and there some full speed players that are quite new but really good. Yeah, but this guy's now out. This exit wasn't great. Lingo actually got it very good. Also Lingo had a great ending. He seemed very dead, but still made a .47 out of this. You wanna spectate the other guy? He's also in danger now. Chroma with a great start. Yeah, so the times are crazy now. Again, a map that is close to 44.444. Like, also here people can drive that. What is this AT again? Like, every damn full speed map must have the strongest AT ever. Oh, it's by Pain as well. I know, I saw that earlier that it was by Pain, and I saw this very good GPS. Yeah, I thought for a moment that I played another Pain map, but it was just a GPS that I was watching. Also we know that Lingo had a good ending earlier. If he pulls that off again, he has maybe still a slight chance, but it looks remote. I mean, Chroma had a very weird line. Also for a moment I wasn't so sure anymore if he still gets around. Alright, we have the shift final, as expected a little bit. They are both doing very consistent, especially Dubby. Whenever I see him in Cup of the Day, he is really consistent. He often gets then very far. And here's the final, Dubby versus Chroma. Can the OK Boy win it? You have of course only a few times a chance as a full speed player to win a Cup of the Day. So it's still something special, because it just doesn't happen often. Similarly, when we get Old Car. Great start for Chroma. Great start for Chroma, and Dubby has it bad. So if Chroma doesn't crash, he has it. Might also actually drive AT. A very good time for sure. Again a .09. GG. Dabi's PB was a .017. Oh, he has the AT by 1000. And Chroma only had the 09. Also Dabi was having the faster match PB. Correct. I will show you. So let's see the full results again. Here they are. And now I show you. Also. I will show you the screen in a moment when I found in which channel I have to look. Where was this? That was in here. Okay, also. Following. This is the Frontiers channel. Yesterday, or was it 2 days ago, I played an RPG map. The Frontiers RPG map. And this RPG map had basically 100 euro for the time with the, also for the fastest time, the player with the fastest time, at 6 PM today. This was basically the deadline. I didn't go for that. But there is also a raffle, a hunt raffle. You do a time, you get a medal, and the better your medal, the higher your chances are on the raffle. And this was done 2 times, so there were 2 raffles for $25 each. And I just saw the results, but we will just watch them right here. This is incredible. Look what happens here. This is the first raffle. And it is...
Yay! Chris wins one.
Christina.
That's the first one. Right?
And now they will do the second raffle. In a moment.
One we get now. Do a shovel and then we will. Let's see what we get now.
And there we go.
Another Christina.
And it is again Christina. Like, what the fuck is this?
You won both. Yeah, Speaky.
There are 2 raffles and Christina literally won both of them.
There were a lot of entries, a lot of tickets, so but not that high a chance. But he won both.
This cannot be for real.
Also,
how close was I actually?
Yay!
It's
Chris wins one.
No, also here I'm very, very far away. I don't even find myself. Here are 4 Marius 89s, and then there is one alone Marius 89. Is there? Or is... Oh no, they are very different. Also look at this. Here, as I said, when you get a good medal, then you do multiple entries at once. So you have then multiple Christinas here, multiple Tadas, multiple from anyone. And that goes here all the way around. Yeah. But in the second one, they shuffled this wheel. And what you see now is that it's basically completely mixed up. So I see here a Marius 89 in blue, but that's quite a bit away. And I see here in red a Marius 89, so this is pretty much the middle of me. Probably the others are then here. There's a yellow one, and there's another yellow one. As I was there, and down here. The thing is, this is not the first time that it's rigged. Another time that Fern just did such a thing, there was also something crazy happening, which is that 4 players won that were alphabetically next to each other. So the wheel, they were basically alphabetical in that wheel, and the wheel always stopped at the same part. That was also so stupid. Like that happened last year or 2 years ago, and now we have this. My Discord is pinging because I took the streamer mode away earlier. Because I had to make sure that I see the names from some others that I play against and so on. That is why my Discord is pinging actually. Yeah, for this RDS, because I have to know when there is something happening. Can put a mode in again. Yeah, so and the other thing that we have to check now is this here. So this is the bracket for the RDS, and my group has been this one, and for some reason Dionysos and Holo are both now just in red, and myself and Ice Storm go through, and I'm getting that first place as well, which puts me into a good position for the next match, because I end up here in this match, and in this match we have Legu. Legu was one of the best players of the season. He was basically pre-qualified already for the second round of the winner bracket, and he is forfeiting. So I went from a match with multiple forfeits, so I guess that are forfeits now. I moved to a match, and I will check again on my other monitor, just to be sure that I'm really through there, but shouldn't. Yeah, I should be through, yeah. I have to play against Lucario and Roquette. Okay, that's however difficult. I need top 2 in this match. This will be at 21:45. There's another match at 21:55. There's a match at 21:10 and a match at 21. Also there are always 2 matches kinda parallel. They are basically slightly offset, so that you can basically watch the end from one match and then you go to the end of the other match. But you see already that the players are actually then good that are qualified here. Also we have Heath here, first of Cube H, which is still playing. Propanoia, however, would be the best one for Fated, so it's gonna be Chamo, who has it quite easy. So it will be Heath, Chamo, Seafel, and Cypher. Then we have Neiko, Einos, Molle, and Ice Storm. I mean, Ice Storm got now a free ticket. He has no chance here. Then we got... but it was, of course, for me impossible that I play against Ice Storm in the next round. That was impossible. What would have been nice is if I had gotten Fire and Cos, because this match here is really lame. Rodrex and gets Fire, Cos, and the second one of... Also, this is really lame. This is by far the easiest. Fire, Cos, and the second of Group H. Also Rodrex has it maximum easy. And he's also one of the favorites. Yeah, and I have Lucario and Roquette. That sounds very difficult, to be honest. So Lucario was in this match here. And he has... If they played, and I would assume that they played, he has beaten Molle. So that's gonna be difficult. And Roquette lost to Neiko, but he has beaten Trillisk. Okay. Yeah, so now I have to basically figure out what my strategy is against these players. Also, these are the 2 opponents. Now we have to check the campaign. Roquette was actually second place in the season. He had multiple strong maps. Beautiful. Oh god, it's gonna be so difficult to reach top 2 in this match. I thought that it should be a bit easier, I thought. It should have been a bit easier. But with Lucario, I got the one guy that is probably full trained now for the playoffs that had a really bad position here. Because look at this, he was down there. He has barely anything on the board. He only played the last map to get a few points and qualified probably even for the LCQ. Yeah, he qualified for the LCQ now practiced all the 15 maps. I got the most difficult opponent there from the last chance qualifier. And Roquette is of course crazy. So I have to check now what are their good maps. Also with Roquette, they have of course way too many good maps. With Roquette I can definitely say it is already map 1, it is map 3, it is map, many of them. Map 5, map 4. And basically his strong maps are exactly my weak maps, that's already beautiful. Map 11 is also strong from him. And then he has also on the last map a good position. Yeah, so I need to figure out, also Lucario will definitely have better positions than the points that he got here. He has trained everything now. So we have to actually look at in the campaign now. I have to check out the campaign. Map by map. Gonna open all 15 and I check out which map do I want to get rid of. Where are they both far in front? Okay, this is map 1. Also Roquette has the world record. The thing is following. I searched this now for pick and ban. Because you can ban a map and you can pick a map. But first of all, everyone will ban. That means I have to search now which track do I want to ban. Also basically a track where they are both good. Now is what I will ban. So I do not see Lucario. Here he is. He is 16th on that first map. That is okay. That's not all too far away from me, but still a bit. But maybe there's a map where he's really far in front. But this is map 1. Map 2 I would never ban, I don't need to check. Map 3. Another Roquette world record. Where's Lucario? I am ahead of Lucario, so this is nothing I would ban. I'm fine here. In comparison. Then we have a third place for Roquette on this map. And Lucario, nowhere to be seen. Okay, 28th, 19 days ago. Yeah, I'm 32nd, but it's okay. So now Roquette in second. We have to also look at Track Madel. That's happening soon. Roquette in second place on this map. Where's Lucario? On 17th. He has a point 59. I have a 69. This is... I wouldn't take it away. I think map 1 is still my favorite so far to get rid of. Here Roquette is only 4th. And I'm ahead of Lucario. Also that's fine. So now we have Roquette only in 6th place. Lucario in 33rd. Won't do that. This is a map that I will obviously not ban. Okay, from the maps that I won't ban, these are of course maps that I would rather pick. I can also check what is the best one there. But I do that afterwards. Okay, let's already open Track Madel. Copy my name. Check leaderboard. I needed 23 seconds for dark. Okay. Let's already open Wikipedia Trackmania. And one person found it already. Dignitas an expert. One of the Na, wo ist it? Did combination Dignitas and expert? Which country did I not do yet that can fit here? Serbia. Wow. We had that already once, I think. I'm only missing the current team. And the country. The country makes it the easiest. Then let's do... I mean, I didn't win, now we can think about it. No, they got it in 4 and then 6 seconds. That's actually crazy to do that early. There are still some nice countries that I didn't try yet. But I'm not getting a player immediately that fits. But... Ah no. Let me check the cash price. Cash price is lower than lower than this even. Lower than 1,400. Age is quite a lot. Under 35 but over 30, so it's an old player. And who fits in here? There must be one player that perfectly fits. I think Wally cannot be the solution because we had him just lately. Also, isn't it even still in the history? Yeah. And as far as I know, a player cannot be coming again within 3 months. So that's not possible. No. Do you know the teams Dignitas, Expert, M&M Gaming? We search a tech player, an old school tech player. And there are also, like, Trackmania was not really played all over the world that much back in the days. So it is most likely Europe. I didn't really go for Czech Republic, Slovakia yet, but they were mostly in Ezuba. What would fit there? Like, I don't think of one player that fits perfectly when I think of Czech Republic, Slovakia, Poland. Doesn't fit either, I think. Raystar, I cannot really believe that he was on all these 3 teams. Unlikely, to be honest. I didn't try Belgium yet, but there's only... Like, Scrappy would have more money than me. Or more money than 1,000 something. Then there was another Belgian player called Bub, but he was in BX3. So that would have come when I type in Marius. Other Belgian players I cannot say now. A Swiss player was not really the country back then, to be honest. Also Hungary wasn't really. Sky maybe. For Croatia? No. He was in Water Bottle. Also Sky is not the solution. Royal is not the solution. Speedy. Speedy was Austrian. It's an interesting idea, but I already tried Austria. Then we have Portugal and Spain. Ravi Flyer, however, shares a team with me. He cannot be the solution because of that. Unless they forgot that he shared the team with me. Like, sometimes I didn't solve a trick metal just because someone didn't have a team added that would have fit, you know? Something like this can always happen. So I will try him out, because who knows, but usually he should pop up with BX3, but we try it. Yeah, he was in Dignitas and an expert, that's why I wanted to make sure. He wasn't in M&M, he was in Planet Key Dynamics. Okay. Yeah, it cannot be Germany, of course. The interesting thing is the country. Like, I'm just thinking of the countries that are available. It could be... No, cannot be Denmark, because we tried Serbia. I think I have an idea. Finland. Yeah. Insane. That's also why only 6 people got him. There was a funny moment when ins was the solution, the other insane, that you had to type in just as ins in this game to actually get him, because insane is this guy. Yeah, there are 2 insanes. This one here is a tech player from Finland. And the other insane, like the insane, that is a German driver that is very good on LOL, RPG-ish, khaki stuff, backwards. An all-rounder. While this insane is like a tech main. And yeah, he is in Evo as current team. I kinda doubt that. I don't know. 31 years, okay. Okay, now we look further. Also, where was I? I think I was also down this map already, like always searching for Lucario is only 33rd here. This one, yeah, and here I said I checked the good maps for me later. So now we have this map. Interestingly, I do not see Roquette here in front of me. He's actually behind me. And Lucario, for Lucario, this is one of the better maps. He's 14th here in the rankings. But he is, they are both behind me, so I would not be the guy to ban this map. Roquette? And Lucario, so this is doubled. I hate this. So now this one is a decent map for me. I shouldn't get rid of it. Roquette is first on this map. Oh, okay, where's Lucario? Lucario, 25th. Okay, Lucario is actually often behind me. Roquette, another 9, not another, so what do we have here? Roquette is 10th place. I mean, I will not get rid of RPG, to be honest. That's fine for me, that stays in. This stays, of course, also in. We check that later, how good it is. So, and then we got Roquette not here. He's 17th. He played it a month ago, but only 17th. That's interesting. It's a full skill maps, full tech. Lucario even behind. Okay, now that's something. And then the last map, Roquette in 3rd. Okay, also that tells me that I will most likely ban the first map. Makes the most amount of sense. They are both ahead of me there, and by quite a margin. On other tracks I haven't really seen Lucario that much. So we have here on the last map Roquette in 3rd and Lucario is at 12th. So here they are both decent. There's of course a big question, which map would Lucario take? Because he can choose a map, of course, he can pick a map himself. And which map would Roquette pick? Roquette has of course a wide list of maps that are good for him. Basically it could be any map. There are of course favorite maps for him. So let it be map 11, which is the... Which map is that, map 11? 15, 14, 13, 12... Is this map 11? No, I don't think so, I must have missed it. Too Ice, Too Furious. Achso, hier das. Ja, okay, I misclicked. Ja, das ist der Bobsleigh Map that he could take. Bobsleigh Map could be, or then Map 3, Map 5, yeah, these are also weak maps for me, but yeah, Lucario, what would he pick? If I take him Map 1 away, he will pick the last map, I guess. Also for the current standard. He of course improved on some tracks. Okay, now we know. So I have an idea of what to do at least. I have an idea. Okay, I'm gonna check one more time if this Melty Cup is really not happening. That's also important to know. They made... Yeah. There's Melty. I have no idea where he posted that. Sometimes you know that when there are channels and you just cannot find where was the announcement. Like he made an announcement that there is no cup today, but where the heck did he do that? There is no announcement channel here. This is the Melty of the week. You have the Melty rules. You have submissions. You have the results. You have themes. You have donations. Yeah, and that's it. Did he post it in general? No Melty of the week this Friday. It will be taking place next Tuesday at the same time. Yeah, also Tuesday. Okay, that's good to know. This one here I missed now. I don't play, but it's not bad. It's not too bad. And then we have, yeah, this is the RDS Cup server, Discord server. Also quite a lot of stuff to think about. So. But yeah, also for RTS I kinda know now a little bit better what I do. Now the only question is, what do I pick? What do I pick? Also first of all, Desert Car is a chance to pick. But Rocket is 4th here, so it's out of the possibility. Then we have the Snowcar map. You might remember it, Granati first, myself second. The Snowcar map's actually 2 months ago. What the heck? March 30. How is this so long ago? Why is the time flying? Oh god. Okay, also, where are they? How far are they behind us? Rocket is 50th. 6 hours ago. Ha! 6 hours ago, 50th. Okay, I can live with this. Where's Lucario? Lucario's decent here, he's 12th. 3 hours ago. But this is an option. This is an option, but I see a very high chance that Rocket is banning this. But it's a good map for me, definitely. So, then we got this map, where I am actually ahead, but I wouldn't pick this. Now we have this map. This is a good map for me as well. Where are they? Can we find them? Lucario's 22nd with a 46.3. This is quite far behind. And Rocket? I must have overlooked him. Or he is actually not there. Is he actually not there? Did he not play this track? Rocket? There's no Rocket. Okay, this is a good map for me. The NASCAR and the snow one are both decent. So wouldn't pick this. NASCAR is the best, snowcar is also very good. Yeah. And then here. How far are they behind on this map? Let's just search for them. Roquette. Roquette is 20th with a 38.9. Okay. And Lucario is 14th. Huh. This is kind of my best map. But they are actually close here. So I'm not sure if that's clever. And then we got... Yeah. I mean, there are 3 possibilities on what I would pick. 3 possibilities. 2 of them might get banned, but then there's always a third option. That's the good thing. Alright. So. I have to make sure that I learn this NASCAR map. I had like a typical Trackmania issue earlier. Where, for whatever reason, the mod is just not loading here. This is so weird. The mod is just literally not loading. But maybe now? Now it did. No, it didn't fully. It only did a half thing, probably. Because I aborted it earlier. They might have seen me hunting this track once in stream. This looks to be the best map for me at the moment. So I need to warm up on it, so that I can use this. Boah, I was too fast. $120 behind. Because my DB is quite hunted, and I'm then obviously a bit further behind, especially since it's a bit longer ago that I played this track. So I have to kinda get a groove into this first again, to get any close to the times that I want. But you of course never know if someone does actually offline train. Another question is, in 9 minutes starts the weekly Shorts Cup by Uriano. Do I take part in it? The thing is, any other card I kinda missed. I could have played the track thing of the week, but this is not the most boring one in comparison. The Melzi of the week, I was actually first happy that it got moved, but actually this card I could have played today in between my matches, and maybe Heath wouldn't be able to play because he has his RDS match at the same time. So it would have been actually really good for me if the Melzi would have been today. But since they are both not happening, Granati's Yak-Out Cup, no? I could have played it now. I could have played it, but no, it has to be tomorrow. Tomorrow I have then the same issue again, that there might be RDS matches at the same time. But I also might be already eliminated, we will see. But that's of course not optimal. Ouch. Actually in front, wow. Okay. Now guys, what do you think? Let's check out the current weekly shorts quickly. Do you know any lines that you can teach me? I mean, here I know the line. I only have to get it. What would you do in a knockout? Here we have to go for this. No. Whatever. There's not much to learn. Yeah, I saw that Lars got a pretty good run in the discovery. I checked out the video earlier. It's obviously rather close on this track. Yeah, in theory, just this. Next map. I think here the line is also quite obvious. Basically what my ghost does. There are many other options as well, but in a knockout mode. Getting really bad landing, but I know where to go next. We have basically 2 minutes for 2 tracks. What is this? Oh yeah, the bad map. Oh god. How would you do this map? Rounds. I have no idea what you would do here. Oh, that's the worst turn ever. As a really, it's just the worst track ever. Also for knockout, this is garbage, really. Yeah, no. Crazy that I'm only 277. Like, how much do people YOLO and hunt this? I had a really good run, actually. Yeah, and this here is, of course, the no cut. This should be actually decent for me. But this ending is gonna be tight. Yeah, guys. What do you think? Let's join. If you also want to join, the club is called Golden Tribe. This Julianus Cup, Julianus Club, and here's his cup. So let's change the title a little bit. So there's also another cup, but that I kinda wait some announcement. I'm gonna check real quick. We are starting then here as well. I'm gonna check real quick on my iPad if there was anything written Because they didn't do any announcement if that's not happening today or not. Which is a little bit annoying. We are completely clueless. Oh. We're gonna have to delete my message. I didn't see that. Sunday 22. Okay. Naja, I know. Okay, that is not an issue, that other cup. Alright. Then let's see. We start with the weekly shorts cup. How does this work? We have the 5 current weekly short maps. And we have knockout. 3 rounds on each track. We always cycle through this. And we have a knockout with 3 lives for each player. This is basically how it works. You have to assume that some of the other players are well prepared on these tracks. At some point it will be difficult pace-wise, of course. And I can also see dying on some of the tracks. Okay, as I don't know why the start was that bad, but apparently it was. I went for a wide line and I didn't get any speed. I didn't have more speed than the people that went tight. I'm not sure how to do the ending the best. Ah. PB. Yeah, PB and only 10th. Huh. These short warm-ups that we only have in the first rotation are also helpful to test out some stuff. Okay, this is actually 3rd place in this warm-up and I didn't drive PB. And earlier I was close to it. Yeah, this is weird. How easy is it, please, to be 3rd here? The top 2, however, were unbeatable. Yeah, close to my PB and actually also close to first place. But this is also a map where I can easily die, you know? How am I third with a 0.8? Yeah, now this map. There's one thing that I'm afraid of. If that happens, then it might be over. Now, this is basically after this jump in the start, when you do the small part over the penalty, the small jump there. If the car somehow gets a slowdown on the edge, or if I end up flipping over here, then I will have no speed for the rest here. That would be bad. But otherwise this here is the way. And look at this, we get 3 knockouts now in this round. 3 people are on 1 life in red. What the heck? Again a 66. Didn't I drive 66 last one and also 66 in the warm-up? This one was a much better run though. And look at this round. Hobbit and Giuliano are both losing a life. And Hobbit actually is losing his 2nd life already. Oh, that's typical Hobbit. Big round actually. With these players losing lives. Oh, 52, wow, nice. I think my weakest map is map 4. There I can easily win, lose a life. Because I don't know what strategy is any good on that track when you don't get the gear. Like, do you just eat it? Like, I don't know any strategy for this. You can of course try for to go for a no slide, but the setup there, wow. And the thing is, with a no slide, there's also a high chance that you just touch the wall. And this is of course what you need to avoid. I mean, this is ironically the map with my best position, I think. I think it's even better than map 5. Didn't check earlier. Because I got a really good run in the seeding on this track. That was really nice. Oh my god, I almost died on this tree. It's important to get that start good. Then you can probably also save the end. I mean, I have actually no idea how this is planned with when you have to take the safe finish. How this would be intended to do. No idea. If you have the correct height there or not. Jochit also lost one life already. Yeah, on this map I will struggle pace-wise, really. What, does hop it out? I didn't check now, but seems when I look at the in-game chat. I have no idea how they do that. Like, the thing is, when I don't go full outside, and when I eat the gear especially, I just lose half a second to my PP. I don't know how someone can actually manage to drive so close to my PP. Who going for the cut? There is a cut, you thought? This must be a joke. Or do you know something, guys? Is there a cut? On map 4? Ah, he meant maybe this map as well. Oh, this started so out of nowhere. I was not really ready for that. Literally someone went for the cut and got it 6 times better than my PP. I cannot believe it. This is so random to me to do the overwall over the borders. Wait, we were still 26 players? Wow, Still so many. But it will go quick then that people get knocked out. There are not that many people with 3 lives left. I think. Yeah, only 5. I'm going for, surprise now, the safe way. Where I release super early and I just let the car roll to the ending. So that I get through the finish chicane. You have to be slow enough and you need a good line, good angle beforehand. Okay, one of the 3 lifers lost alive. Because getting this last chicane is really difficult. I'm always doing a 14 seconds time, but I think you can do a 13. As of what they got in front there, I think that's kinda even possible. There's this one hairpin where I really don't know how I want to do this the best. Where I crash against the wall purposely. Okay, we are back on map 1. We are through 1 rotation, there's no warm-up anymore. Map 1 and map 4 are the dangerous maps for me. I don't know, there's still warm-up. Okay, for now at least. On these 2 tracks, I cannot guarantee to keep my lives intact, pace-wise. And because they are so simple, even though this one has a lot of tricks, but some of them I don't really get all the time. And the gears are weird. And this water bounce exit here is so weird, it can cost you so much. You get it bad. Plus the ending, I mean this is fully random to me, how good I get into the finish. Yeah, also the first red is not so far away. This was now also a slow run for me, because the ending lost speed. Like I could have also gone the other, probably more intended way to the other finish. Would have beaten such an ending probably. Oh, decent. With this I can live. Neek is losing alive. That is good. We don't have golden rounds here. We cannot get lives back. Oh. Okay, let's go. Okay. This is good enough, but it is close. We are all so close together in this time region. I don't even know what to do to get faster, to be honest. What are these times in front? This is definitely a bad map for me. And we will of course go to this map again. There will be a 3rd rotation. And there I will lose lives for sure if I didn't already. Okay, this map here... now it's no warm-up, okay. This map here is in theory dangerous, but it went very good in the first rotation. Also people were surprisingly slow in the first rotation. But in this right turn, it can easily happen to crash. Or we only have 2 life losses now each round, and we are 16 players. Yeah, this was a much better round, to be honest. We haven't seen something like this in the first rotation. Even though I still could have been top 2. Okay, 2 players got knocked out. PB. Is this again an O14? Oh lol. This guy just said something that I wasn't even aware of. Today is 13th, Friday the 13th. Is this actually a tie back there? This is a tie at the 14.9. Ha! This is a lot faster than what they showed so far. Yeah, it's Friday the 13th and he got 13th. Wow. Forever you and me. I wonder if you get a slowdown near the start, what would be the best thing to do? $65, you know, earlier with my 66s. Neek actually last and Neek out. Juliano's also only down on 1 life. Erski still has all the lives. I think he was also playing when Granadi hosted it. But I don't remember him. In the one edition that I participated when Juliano hosted. The one edition that I played, I also won. That was really cool. So I cannot really top that, what I achieved there. Holy shit, ey. Also, how did that survive? Oh my god. Okay. Now it will become difficult. Also this here, I will be very happy if I have all 3 lives left. But I can also see losing lives here one after each other. It depends a bit also on if 2 players still lose or only 1. Only 1. That helps. That was actually a good run. And Jörgling, one of the good players, is losing. Juliano was in danger here. Okay, make it. And Jörgling is out. Oh, made it. Erski also made it. Okay. I got through this map. Nice. But the first map's gonna do some trouble. That one I have to go through for sure. And we have the 5th map now, the Desert Car map. This is still okay for me, I would say. But the others are definitely also very good on this. Yeah, it's a bit difficult with this first hairpin. I'm not sure if I get a drift or if I get a nose slide. And then the other hairpin, of course, the weird one. Nice. And this is the first life for Erski. Oh, nice. He went from 3 to 1. For me it's good that there are still 5 players in on this map. Also 4 opponents. Yes! Or there isn't really more possible though. Now need the others to fail or myself to have a really lucky good run. Because even though they all lost lives quickly, it's still the good opponents left. Yeah, was to be expected, I mean. I might lose a second life, then Jochert is leading. Yes! And Jochert is the one. Nice. I drove always a 0.9 mid. Always a 9 mid. That's really good. Okay. Now this map. This is very deciding. I had a really bad last turn. Okay, Erski is out. I thought I lost it with my last turn, to be honest. Oh my god. I survived the round, I cannot believe it. That was lucky. I had such a shit round, everything was bad. Literally every single section was bad. I'm in the final against Juliano again. Oh, this map will decide it then. Yeah, no chance. He was driving faster than my PBs. Like 2/10 faster. Like my final run was again good. But that's the thing, like if you have then someone with good pace in the end as opponent, then it's of course difficult. With the consistency, I kinda bought myself at least 2 rounds against him, so higher chance that he makes a mistake maybe in one of the rounds. But in the end, you of course have to beat him. And you know, Giuliano is not doing anything else. Like, he's literally the whole week only playing weekly shots. Like, this is the only stream content. So it's obviously a bit more difficult when I'm absolutely no trained. But it ended on good maps for me. Map 2, map 3, that were my better maps. But he drove 2 impossible times for me. I have no idea even how this works to get these times. Alright. Now let's check. I have to check I have to check if I have to do big and band soonish. Not yet. Not yet. Okay, then let's go back into training. We'll change the title because the Weekly Shots Cup is over. Here we go. Also. I think the best training that I can do is to go through all the maps again. I basically give myself, let me think, half an hour for 15 maps. Yeah, two minutes per track kinda, but I don't play every track, not fully every. I have to get rid of the ghosts, so. I mean, there are tracks where I want to invest more time. Also, for example, I don't really believe that we will play this Desert Car map. So I will quickly do one try here to get a bit warmed up on it. But I don't really think that we will play this. Because the whole map pack is basically consisting out of maps that the others choose. Okay, we have of course one forfeit. I have no idea what happens with a forfeit. Like, what kind of track do we get then? If there is a random map coming in, then this can be of course very lucky or very unlucky. Like, it really depends on what track it's gonna be. Okay, this is the standard time that I got also earlier when I played the map. We go directly next. Because this map here has a high chance to be played. Yeah, and this quarter pipe jump is quite important. I have to find a angle again. Oh, I should release later, to be honest. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this needs more training, for example. So this used to be a good map for me in the week when it was played as time attack map. But that's of course a bit longer ago. Ah. Hmm. By the way, if Legu wasn't for fating, this match would be impossible to get top 2. I would be super unlucky with having this match. Because it's literally map as a seed 1 and seed 2 or something with Roquette and Legu. Also, I don't even know how that's possible. It's possible because Roquette didn't win his previous match, I think. Then you might wonder how the heck did he not win? Okay, I do one more time to start. I had like a line for this. Yeah. Which was supposed to be a bit faster than this. But then I started failing it quite often. Like I played this a bit more now, more than 2 minutes. Because this map here has a high chance to be picked by Roquette. He has world record on this track. This map is more likely to be picked, so it has a higher chance. I have to train it just more. So now this map. The thing with this map is I didn't play that week the Time Attack Cup. So I discovered this map this week now. It's a mix of NASCAR turns and speed tech. Ach. I knew it. What I don't know is where the limit is. It's so awful that you jump off there. Okay, this would have been a better time already. Opium. Last try though on this track now. How did I not get around? Last try now. But it's really the last try because then like I have to also see the other maps. On this map I feel like I know what I want to do. I don't have a good time yet, but I'm warmed up. Of course, this is still like a problematic map. Okay, here also high chance to be picked. I played it earlier a bit more though, because I also thought that in the previous match this has a high chance to be picked. And then the previous match didn't happen. Ja. I do a second try. This map's basically a bit competitive mix, you can say. Again, 4/10. Yeah, this map here is weird. Plastic. So I have to check if that is for me, this ping. Yeah, it is. Pick and bend in 10 minutes, they say. Yeah. Now you see all the maps of the competition, guys. Almost all of them at least. All of these maps have a higher chance to be taken. Okay, last try on this track. Na gut. Ah, I forgot it. Yeah, also the problem with snow is that it's very difficult also for me. I'm not confident yet that this is a very good choice. The pig. Especially as Lucario just today improved on it. And he got also a decent time. Also a time that I don't really easily beat in rounds. This map always needs so long to get used to again. Ah, but I did a 0.80 now. Which is good. Wow. That was my ping, guys. Ah. That looks fast. Decent, at least. I had a bad ending. But otherwise decent. Tarantula, Singa, ja Tarantula, Tarantula. What is it downloading suddenly? I opened the map earlier. There is nothing to download, man. I opened it earlier. I literally don't have the mod now. I had it earlier. This is so weird. What is this? What is this game? I had the same with the NASCAR map earlier, where it just suddenly wanted to load it. And it made absolutely no sense. And the thing is, when it suddenly wants to load it, it loads it in incredibly slow pace. Like, you cannot wait for it. It is not possible, you cannot wait for it. It would need 2 days to get through, to load a mod. I don't know what's wrong with this game sometimes. Like, I had a mod earlier. Like, it was loaded. Why is it now gone? I didn't even close the game. I guess this map is playable without mod. So one thing I have to check. Yeah, it is a bit of speed check, but it's also more like an angle check. Important to hit the right angle. Okay. I'm waiting for the pick and ban. Croquette is not here yet. He needs 5 more minutes. Okay, it starts. What will I ban? I ban Velkotech. How's the snow map called? Okay, I picked the snowcar map. The NASCAR one was already taken, and the rally map was actually taken by Lucario. Also the NASCAR map was already banned, and the rally map here is actually taken by another one, by Lucario, which is of course great for me. Vintage Legacy. Aha. And Kumba is now choosing a map. Okay, also this is one of the maps. We know now all the maps. I mean, I want to do good on my picks, so I will drive this a bit again. But what I can say is there are then 2 stadium maps and 2 old car maps, which is good. The one stadium map is a very easy one to try. And the other stadium map is competitive mixed. I played it earlier a bit more. Okay, password is given. Gonna have to join the server. Are we match? Also, yeah. Yeah, I actually brought him into this track. I told him, yeah, after Cup of the Day, there are still 15 minutes. There he can hunt a snow car map if he wants, and then he agreed, and then he got world record, and right after that, I also beat all the others. Okay, we just go live. Interesting. Lucario actually has chosen this track. He has picked it. For whatever reason. There is no timer in rounds mode. Like, what should it actually show me? What gap should it show me? Ah, rip. I didn't win the last round. That was a really bad round, to be honest. So this is the pick from Bouquet. It's not a good map for me. Okay, I still get second. But Lucario gets 10 points. I mean, I want top 2, you know? Top 2 is my goal. And for reaching this goal, it would of course be optimal if I have the biggest possible lead that I can have to Lucario. I'm really happy with my run. But last. The point limit is only 80. That's like we will reach it so quick. I should have put the snow car map on map 4, I guess. Sadly had one bad section in this lap. Okay, I sniped Lucario, that is nice. That is nice. Okay, we go to the snowcar map. Like, the thing is, I could have had on the snowcar map a finalist round. If now came first the other map, then I had a chance, but I didn't know the point limit, you know. I was not aware about the point limit. Maybe something I should have checked. I didn't know it is that low. I thought that we would at least get a bit further into the second rotation. And so my idea was, let's put it onto map 3. So we have always old car stadium, so an old car map is never far away from me. But I should have just put it onto map 4, to be honest. And map 4 and map 1, this is exactly when we will have our finalist rounds. And then both of these would have been old car. Now, however, there will be a stadium car map in map 4. That's of course not as good. Yeah. Rocket? It is Rocket that wins this round. He just improved by 2.2 seconds within 2 rounds? Was enough. Okay. The thing is, I have an annoying point score at the moment. Like, I need a first place to get finalist. A second place will make me 1 point short. And it's very unlikely to win. But the good thing is that 2 third places, in case they are both very, very good on this track, which can happen, 2 third places will definitely put me into finalist. So if I just finish, I'm guaranteed finalist after 2 rounds and have 1 finalist attempt on this track. If I want 2 finalist attempts, then I would need to win the first round now. The thing is, Roquette is definitely the favorite here. The warm-up Lucario was close to me. No, Lucario won the round. I drove this tiny bit too fast, to be honest. Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate that the random map had to be this one. I'm honest. That was a bit unfortunate. Like, why does the random map have to be this one? Good thing, Lucario cannot be finalist. Okay, I tried to risk. It didn't work out. I had to massive release. But this round I only win if they have mistakes, like big crashes. I tried. Oh my god. I was actually close. Okay, now we go back to map 1, which is the rally car map. I have 2 attempts to make it. Scheiße. I pressed the wrong button. Don't tell me I'm losing it now. Ugh, this is so stupid sometimes. I can tell you that rally car is for me the best car, but rally car in combination with finalist mode or with a knockout 1v1 final is literally the worst thing that I can do. Yeah, I drove a bad round and the first round I would have easily won. Easily. The warm-up was an amazing time. Like, he never had a chance against me on that track. That was such a bad pick from him. I was beating him in every single round in the first rotation. I had a warm-up that was way too good. And then in the first round, I pressed the wrong button. Because it's action key 3 the whole map. You actually have to use action key 3. It is much easier. And I pressed the wrong button. For a moment I panicked and was not sure, wait, is it this or this button? And I pressed respawn. And then I made a comeback, but it wasn't enough to overtake him. Because it was just like losing me 1.5 seconds, or 1 second at least, and that was just too much. And in the second round, I didn't do this mistake, but I had then a bad round instead. Like every single section in the track was bad for me. I didn't hit anything good. This was so important because tomorrow I can show you guys. Tomorrow I have my match now too early. Yeah, what the shit. Fucking hell. I have to fucking play at 5 PM now. If I had won this round, my match would have been during Cup of the Day, which is a bit shit with Cup of the Day, of course. But then the Team Draft Cup is no issue. But now I have a match at fucking 5 PM. This is the worst thing ever. Like, I'm not even falling into these matches here. No, I'm falling into this. Hey. Against Ice Storm, Dionysos is forfeited, and then the first of leaderboard 116 won, which is maybe Holo. Then I have again a match against Holo and Ice Storm. Or what? Oh yeah, it might be also Trillisk. Man, everything was perfect for me. If I had put the Snowcar map in 4th spot, I would have had already a chance there. I only lost to Roquette by a little bit on that stadium map. And I had a mistake in the run. Without that mistake I would have won there already. Then I have Lucario on Rally. And I pressed the wrong button. And then you have shit momentum. Like, if you lose the first of the 2 finalist rounds like that, you have just shit momentum for the second round. Because then you start thinking, what if I fail this now? And then I was on second place the whole round. And the last turn is the one turn that I don't like on that track. That is also really difficult to push. And maybe I could have... Probably I could have overtaken him if I had a good turn. Even with my turn that I got, I caught up to him. But yeah. Now I have to play 2 hours earlier tomorrow. Which is super shit. And after I played this match, I have done another match. Like if I win this, for example, which should be possible. First of 1/8 leaderboard 2 that is. First of 1/8 leaderboard 2 would be then at 1830. This would be fine. If I get only second place here, then I'm already at... okay, it's both similar. But I have 2 matches basically. And the Team Draft Cup is supposed to go until, no? Like, especially if I want to win the Team Draft Cup, then the grand final of the Team Draft Cup is actually happening there. It's so stupid that Lucario is now actually through. But this is the match where I would have ended up. Against Thief, Rotrex and Molle. Like, this would have gone guaranteed. This would have gone guaranteed into loser bracket against these players. And then in loser bracket, in loser bracket, what would I be then? If I'm 4th in winner bracket 1, 4th in this, yeah, then I would have been here at 20 o'clock immediately. The thing is, now that I'm in this, I have just more matches, no? I have here a match, and if I survive all of them, it will always continue. Yeah, it will always continue. I will always have a next match, a next match, a next match, a next match. Like, basically through the whole time I will have matches. The only gap where I don't have a match is actually at 9:30, because at 9:30 PM, because at this time there will be the grand final in the, also not the grand final, it will be just the winner bracket final. Yeah, this other semi-final here looks much more chill. Chamo, Sifel, Roquette, Naiko. That looks way easier than these names. But this is, of course, what Roquette gets for winning this match. And I could have won this as well. Then I would have been in this match here. Yeah, also tomorrow, of course, is Granatis Jackout Cup as well. Yeah. I mean, what I wonder is how much is there actually on prize money? The thing is, prize money goes for the top 4 or the top 6. That depends on how much money they have. Where was it written? Yeah, if it's less than 500 euros, then the top 4 will get something. And for more than 500, then the top 6 are getting something. Yeah, I have to see if I just forfeit that or not, because it's of course during many other cups, no? But the thing with this Team Draft Cup tomorrow is that it could also happen that I get eliminated early there with my team. Like, you don't really have that fully under your own control how this ends. It could go very long, it could go very short, I just don't know. No? I just don't know how this will end up. So anything is possible in the Team Draft Cup. If I, for example, get knocked out early in the Team Draft Cup, then this is actually good. Because then I play my match here at 5, I would have a next match here, and then I can actually play Cup of the Day as well. Yeah. So I would actually go through quite a lot. But yeah, I have to ask the Kumba guy what the current price pool is. Because top 4 is of course quite difficult to reach. Top 6 might be possible with the right maps. Will it be the same maps? No, there's 15 maps here in the campaign. And each player bans one track, and then each player picks one track. So we always play 4 maps, and it's always the 4 maps that the drivers choose. So you need to be good on the maps that the others choose. This time we had one forfeit in our match, and that forfeit was basically going for like then the admin choose the random map. And this random map was the map that we played when I got finalist. Which was a map, I mean there are many maps where Roquette would be better. It was of course not an optimal map. Because Roquette has what's this one? Roquette has your 2nd place in the world on that track. And Lucario was also decent on it. So it wasn't really optimal. Oh my god. The current prize pool is 607 euros. Also, guys, we have to do it like this. Tomorrow I play the Team Draft Cup, 2 PM. It starts. The problem with the Team Draft Cup is that when a player doesn't play for his team, when a player is qualified for a team and then stops driving during the afternoon, then the team has basically just one driver less. It is just worse for the whole team. But it also has a winner and a loser bracket. If I do good with my team, then I can basically go play this here, and we could fall into the loser bracket and it would be fine. It says 607? Oh! True, it says that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, in this case... Also in this case, the top 6 are getting prize money. This is of course tough. Still to get, but it would be more possible. So 5th and 6th would get 5% from 600. Yeah. Yeah, also basically the problem for tomorrow is that 2 matches are now during Team Draft Cup in case that I survive long in the Team Draft Cup. The good thing is I can play Cup of the Day, also if everything is in time. Yeah, these matches here finish around Cup of the Day. And like if I win this match here, if I'm first of the... Yeah, then it's this one here, 1830. Yeah, also I have basically a chance. To play Cup of the Day, I guess. I mean, how long did this previous match now take? It went rather quick. If it's still 80 points, and it is. 80 points is really a bit low, in my opinion. You couldn't really create a bigger gap, no? You only had now 2 attempts. But it makes it also possible to actually win when you have worse. But when you are worse than the others, then it gives you more chances later on. Yeah, also I need to basically play Team Draft Cup, then I have to see if I'm still in or not. At 5 PM I have to leave, I have to play this, I mean it's for 600 euros. I have to play this, then my team has to somehow survive without me. In Team Draft Cup, that's shit, but maybe it's still possible, but it's very, very difficult. The thing is, I have also no idea how my Team Draft Cup matches will be. Like, I could show you here, they posted actually the timetable, but of course I don't know how I end up in... Oh wait, this is an old one, they definitely announced something. Where did they announce that? Because here is the schedules, but it's from 2022. Here is also the wrong. I mean, maybe this is just the standard though, because this is exactly the message that I think I saw. Also you have a seeding, then you at 2 PM I start my stream. I know I start my stream even earlier tomorrow. Then is a draft phase, quarterfinals. Yeah, here it starts with the quarterfinals, and then you go either into the winner or into the loser bracket. These matches will be played at the same time. And then there is a gap of loser bracket round 2. But look at this. 17 o'clock, which is exactly when I have to play. It is both winner and loser bracket. They are both driving. Is of course the worst possible case. Like literally I thought maybe I have a gap at 17 o'clock, but I won't. Because both winner and loser bracket are having a match here. So that is of course unfortunate. At 17:45, in case we would win everything and qualify for the grand final, then I have a break. And at 16:15, then I have also a break. If we are in the winner bracket. This would be the perfect case. Then I could do both. But these possible breaks that you can have here if you stay in the winner bracket, when only loser bracket plays, they're exactly not during my match here. They're exactly not during the match. This sucks. So I know already now that at 5 PM I have 2 cups at the same time. Unless I'm already knocked out here. Like if you lose the quarterfinal and you lose this round or this round in the loser bracket, yeah, then you are already eliminated. You have to know that in the final winner bracket and final loser bracket, you have only 4 teams left. So if you are on the bottom 4 teams, you're already eliminated at 17 o'clock. At this point it wouldn't be any issue, but if I'm still in, yeah, then it's the question. What do I do? Like if we are still in the winner bracket, then I can just miss for the team, we might lose, we fall into the loser bracket, and then I can be there again. basically. Also basically I could be there for this match then, final consolidation. But that would mean that we reach the final winner bracket or so. Yeah, but the problem is that at this match that I would qualify for is guaranteed to be during the grand final. Unless they are faster here. Also that can of course also happen, that they are faster through with everything. So yeah, that's really annoying. Like if I just, like it was so important for me because of this whole issue here. It was so important for me just because of this. And then this shit happens. That is so stupid. Like for the others, it doesn't even matter. Like a Lucario probably wouldn't even drive Team Draft Cup or no Rocket. They didn't think about that, I guess. That's a difficult decision. I mean, in theory, I can just miss in Team Draft Cup, and with a bit of luck and crazy maps, my team can still be very good. But I mean, I would be one of the main players, best players to score points there usually. So that's really, that looks really difficult, man. And like I would of course always switch around in tomorrow. Like as soon as something is finished, I would go directly into the other. And so on. What I can play is Cup of the Day, most likely. What I cannot play is Granadi's Cup if I'm still qualified here. Like the thing is basically the same in Team Draft Cup and in this RDS Cup. If I get knocked out early on, then obviously I will get less issues later on with other things. Yeah, that is obvious. If I get knocked out early on, it's better for the whole timing. Then I have more time for everything. If I would now early on give up on one on the two cups, then, also especially if I give up on this cup, I have no issues at all. I can play basically the Team Draft Cup. I can then play the Cup of the Day. I can then play Granadi's Yak Out Cup. Like I have absolutely no issues with anything. Also that would work in theory. But it is hard for me to give up on this. Like now the thing is, however, like this cup only makes sense to play when I have the chance to get into the prize money. Otherwise it's stupid, it's chanceless. Now the thing is that usually I am not able to do that because I'm not well enough prepared and the others are just too good prepared. And especially when they see this amount of prize money, you know immediately that they will really train this hard. The thing is, this format here, the loser bracket with only 80 points, it gives you actually a chance to make it. You actually have a chance. Because you can just always choose like a strong map of yours to be played. If you win all 3 rounds there, you have already 30 points out of the 80. And the rest you just drive safe and overtake the crashers. Like, you can really do something. Like, it is never impossible to go far, in theory. In theory, it's not impossible. Like, this is the goal here, this match. Then you get prize money. Which means that you have to, I would need to survive 4 matches. And I just clearly showed that even when I'm the favorite and I have my best maps, I can still fail it. So, yeah. This is so stupid, man. Why did I press the wrong button, eh? The thing is, if I qualified, no, I would be in this match and couldn't play Cup of the Day. This match here, I basically could immediately forfeit. But I shouldn't. Because if I was in this match now instead of Lucario, and it's also only 80 points, what the heck. If I was in this match here, then I am only one single match away from actually getting prize money. Because if you get through this, you are already in a winner bracket final, and the worst that can happen is that you get 6th. So if you somehow survive this, it looks actually impossible to survive. As a Lucario shouldn't have any chance unless he does nothing else than practicing these tracks now for the whole day. But like if you're somewhat lucky and you get through this, like what the heck? It would be so epic. You would be already in the prize money. And 5% of 600 euros, that is 30. That is something. You get 30. It's not that much. But it is something. Yeah, I have to see what I do tomorrow. Like the match that I'm in, I should easily survive. Also, definitely. Definitely I should survive this match here. There's absolutely nothing that could stop me there. But I will miss... The thing is, this goes very quick. I'm not missing very long in the Team Draft Cup. I'm not missing for long. Like, if this is... Like, if I'm just dominant here, you can, of course, win this within 9 rounds. I think I don't win this in 9 rounds. But in the 4th map, I could be through already. Like, in theory, this is really quick. Yeah. We have to see how this turns out tomorrow. Because, of course, nothing is fully perfectly on time all the time. Now, especially in the Team Draft Cup, I believe that things go quicker when... Like, they don't necessarily wait, I think. These are my Team Draft Cup videos. Here I created my own team. But you see, can take that long. This 4-hour 40 might be grand final. Finally a second edition of this cup, and thanks to COVID I was able to participate in it. However, in the seeding I have been mega unlucky, the most unlucky you could be, so I sadly wasn't the captain myself, but that brought the option to play with Lars at least, and we created a very German lineup. So, and our German lineup was Lars, myself, Barber, Sponge, Peking Ente, Letzter, Stufz and Alpha. Also, of course, Stufz and Alpha, they're not German, but I mean, what the heck is this team? This is an amazing team. And we probably, yeah, we reached the grand final, and the grand final started then at 1809. Around. This is our journey that we did. We immediately lost our first match, and then we went through the whole loser bracket and got through. This was in 2023. Here I was also in the grand final, and I was a captain myself, and look at the team that I was building. Creating my own team. Laudes, Clem, Xyriol, BMX, Dampoletto, Bueno, Sare. Yeah, that doesn't even sound that crazy, but maybe there weren't that many good players back then. Yeah, it's 8 players. So basically, you play the seeding, and at the end of the seeding you have 64 players qualifying for the rest. And the top 8 players are team captains, and the other 56 players, they can be bought by the captains, while the guy that was 9th place in the seeding, so the best guy, is the most expensive to get. Every captain has like an amount of coins, like the same amount of coins, and one by one, captain after captain, they choose then players, and you have to basically choose like what you do. If you take the expensive players, if you take the cheap players, like you need to be very efficient with your coins. If you go for the very expensive ones, you quickly have no money anymore, and you have to fill your team with basically the worst players, basically that just barely got in. And yeah, this whole concept is definitely really cool. Like this drafting phase is the nicest thing ever. So basically every captain chooses then 7 players, and then you have 8 teams with 8 players each, and There are many strategies in the drafting phase. I really like that. I mean, you probably can see this in this video, what this looks like. Quite a lot of good players here. Drafting. You see this? Everyone has 200, like these are the 8 captains here. I was one of them, and everyone has 200 coins. And here is the list of the players.
To play it, then you tell.
The list of the players from the seeding, sorted by points. Aside was the most expensive one. Yeah, then Final Goodbye, I have no idea who that was. Loudest, Maimut Jr., iMode, Worker, Quentin, and so on. And the cheapest ones were Wolf, Xyriol, and so on. No? And when you look at this, then you definitely see Wosail. Wosail only costs 10. This is an immediately you have to take Wosail here. He costs only 10. Like, you have to take him. Definitely. You have to take Wosail at this point. There's no way around that. Ratchet only costs 15. You have people like Hedra costing 12. Vinch costing only 6. Sika Vulnera, good ones. Noob Prime. Noob Prime wasn't as good back in the days. And this is still a fast learn competition. So I'm also not sure how good he would be in fast learn nowadays. But Noob Prime is competitive nowadays. And with only 19 coins, you could take him. Yeah. Bospes only at 24. I knew Dampoleto a lot. He played a lot fast learn, so I took him here. The thing is that most of these people are French. And there are then a lot of French groups, French teams building up. I mean, some of them cannot do together because they are both captains, like Heath and Yaya and Coco. Like, they are taking basically Yaya and Binks. They take away basically their friends. But there are so many French players, and the team chemie is also important. So you have to see, and I'm, as the one non-French, Deska is also non-French, I choose either French players that I have a connection to, or the non-Frenchies, if I also know that they are good. Like, you have to really look what is the best, no? I would not necessarily take someone that is super expensive here. But it's still possible. Like, Loudest is a good shot to take. He could be better than in 11th place. He could have easily been a captain as well. So yeah, it's a super interesting format. You will see it tomorrow. It starts at 2 PM. And yeah, one pick at a time. First starts Holo, picks a player, then this player cannot be taken by anyone else. Holo has it, and he loses the money for the player. Then picks Coco, then Yaya, then Binks, then Heath, then myself, then Deska, then Melio. And then Melio picks another one, and then goes backwards. And Deska, myself, yeah. And you have to be very clever with everything. And you see the other two editions here are a lot shorter. Because here we have the draft phase, the quarter, and the semi-final, and then there was maybe there was no loser bracket in here. This was basically only winner bracket, I guess. This was the RPG Drafting Cup, and this was an amazing team that I had. Sponge, Jan, and Hayom, and Dam, Nixobu, Saturate, and this team is amazing. I don't know how we didn't win this. I can tell you it was mega close. Like, the semi-final here got decided basically in the last round. We had also a very good opponent, but when you think of RPG, and I had Sponge, I had Jan, TM, and Hayom, and Dam, a good royal player. Saturate, yeah, that's a crazy team. And here I got team captain again. I was going into voice with my draft team, which was Hayom and Letster. Then also Dem again. Hayom, Letster, Axter and Dem, Javso and Huan and Blue Sheep. I didn't do the perfect drafting phase here, I have to be honest. I definitely can learn from mistakes that I did here. You can also see nicely when I type in a cup that had additions in several years. You can really see how the views on YouTube shrinked. Naja. Also this is happening tomorrow. I could give up on this RDS, but I have to see how things happen, because I don't need to now already tell that I will give up. If we get eliminated early on in the Team Draft Cup, then I can play RDS, no problem. I can play RDS, I can play also the second RDS match, I can play then the Cup of the Day, and then I can play again RDS if I'm still in. If I'm not in, I can play Yak out. The only problem is if I'm doing good in the Team Draft Cup, then everything gets a bit difficult to decide. The problem is, if I do good in the Team Draft Cup, like the thing is, I want to do good in the Team Draft Cup, and I especially want to play the Grand Final. Like, also if I manage to get into the Grand Final, I will not play RDS, I think. Then I will play this here. But I can see at 17 o'clock to actually play RDS instead of this. But it all really depends. It all really depends. Maybe something can start a bit earlier or a bit later, and then it doesn't overlap perfectly. It's of course stupid if both starts exactly at 17 o'clock. Like, that would be not nice. Ideally, this waits like 10 minutes and it's fine. Okay. For now, guys, we're gonna end the stream. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow for a long stream. It will start even before 14 o'clock because Schenker is doing a Snakula race that I was asking for.